It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Nnamdi Kanu trial adjourned. The news in full. The Federal High Court being in Abuja on Tuesday adjourned even more procedures in the event versus the apprehended leader of the native individuals of Biafra, Ipob, Nnamdi Kanu, till Wednesday after he challenged the fresh charges brought versus him by the federal government. The court is now anticipated to reconvene on Wednesday for Kanu to take his plea. Daily Post had actually reported that the federal government on Monday amended the charges it filed versus the secessionists at the Federal High Court in Abuja, increasing the count to consist of terrorism. Subsequently, it has been said as well that the court had actually amended the charges they filed at the secessionists, that is the lawyer on the other side of the federal government, have actually amended the charges and increasing it, the count to consist of more terrorism. However, Kanu challenged the fresh charges as his trial resumed on Tuesday amidst heavy security existence at the court. Previously, on Tuesday, among the lead counsel for Kanu, known to be popular, that is Ifeanyi Ejiofor, revealed that the process right legal representative, that is Mike Ozekume's son, will now lead the delegation of lawyers representing Kanu. At precisely 9:50 a.m., the Biafra country agitator got here the courtroom of the Federal High Court in Abuja in preparation for his fresh arraignment on 15-count terrorism charges. The court's jurisdiction to try him on the terrorism charge on the grounds that the alleged offences were committed in the United Kingdom and not in Nigeria. Kanu was in June 2021 rearrested in Kenya and extradited to Nigeria to face his trial and had since then been confined to the detention facility of the Department of the State Services DSS in Abuja on the order of the court. He was first arrested in Lagos in 2015 by operatives of the Department of State Services DSS and was arraigned alongside 4 others in 2016. Justice Binta Nyako, however, granted him bail in 2017, but it was said that he jumped bail and fled to Europe, where he continued his agitation for Biafra. Meanwhile, the pro-Biafra agitator had urged his followers to conduct themselves with decorum during his appearances in court. Also, a security operative said that Ipob members and Kanu supporters should conduct themselves in the best way possible during today's court proceedings. The superintendent of police with Force Headquarters, who wished to be anonymous, warned that security operatives would apprehend Kanu's followers who behave unruly. Security operatives would not shy away from arresting and also prosecuting those who try to misbehave at the Federal High Court. Kanu's lawyer and himself should tell his followers, to conduct themselves in the best possible way. Behaving like thugs will not help them. And this was the wordings of the superintendent of police, police force headquarters, who says that he wants to remain anonymous.
Buhari had told Southeast leader, who visited him some times ago, that he would consider releasing Nnamdi Kanu. However, during an interview of recent, he had actually said that he would not be able to check into that. Also, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has said that it was going to constitutionally bound to register qualified political associations as political parties, where the INEC National Commissioner and Chairman Information and Voter Education Committee, IVEC, Festus Okoye, said this in an interview with Daily Trust, saying that this is as he also said that 101 political associations have applied to the commission to be registered as political parties ahead of the 2023 general elections.
The fight against the banditry, Ipob and Boko Haram. The Nigerian military troops, alongside local vigilantes, have, on several occasions, neutralized bandits, ISWAP terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria, and bombarded the camp of Ipob in the southeast Nigeria, like the saying goes, if you cannot beat them, you join them. We read about terrorists surrendering and turning away from their evil ways after they felt overpowered by the machinery of the Nigerian military. The unleashing of Super Tucano fighter jets brought some terrorists and bandits down to their knees, and this is a feat that is worthy of mention. The story seems like a fairy tale, but we need to see the other side of the coin. Let us talk about the bad, although not everyone loves to listen to bad stories. Neither do I, but we need to do justice to it. Nigerians won't forget so soon that a certain lady, Leah Sharibu, was abducted alongside other schoolgirls. Leah Sharibu is yet to be free by her abductors because she chose not to denounce her faith. It is over 3 years now, and the young lady is said to have given birth to 2 children while in captivity. The Nigerian government need to come to her aid so that she wouldn't cry out that Nigeria failed her. We cannot talk about the fight against insurgency without mentioning the security men who paid the ultimate price while serving their fatherland. It is so unfortunate that these brave men were burnt offerings to the gods of evil by these unscrupulous elements. The security situation is becoming terrifying by day, and many people have been rendered homeless in their hometowns. People are having sleepless nights as a result of these evil men who are bent on wreaking havoc and disrupting peace in the country. The ugly side of it all is that some innocent and defenseless Nigerians have been killed mistakenly by security operatives. And according to a report from BBC and Sarah reporters early this year, tragedy struck in the fight against the terror group Boko Haram when a fighter gets involved in the country insurgency operation in the northeast, bombed a village in Yunusari local government area of Yobe State, killing at least 10 villagers. Therefore, the high level of insecurity in the country needs total attention from the federal government.
Also met the people of the South-South and people of the Southwest, so we are moving about. Ogbunaya called on Nigerians to support someone from the Southeast for president in 2023, saying that they want to use the opportunity to remind the ACF that in 1959 the Igbo through Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe supported the North. 20 years after, in 1979, the Igbo through Alex Ekwueme, Keo Mbadiwe and others also supported the North, which saw the emergence of Alhaji Shehu Shagari as the president. Another 20 years after, the Igbo supported President Olusegun Obasanjo, and thereafter we supported Yaradua and later Dr. Jonathan. We have always been supporting others. Our simple prayer is for Nigerians to do unto Igbo what we have been doing unto others, he said. And on the misconception that Ipob represents Indigbo, Ogbunaya said that the other thing which they also said is that the Ipob is causing embarrassment and all. In response, it is strange and curious that some Nigerians would highlight the views expressed by the indigenous people of Biafra Ipob and not the ones expressed by Ohaneze Indigbo. Ipob is an organization. We have many organizations in Igbo land, saying that Nigerians should rather take the views of Ohaneze as representing the entire Igbo people, and says the nation captured the response through the ACF chief, Audu Ogbe, and also that of the spokesperson to the Ohaneze Indigbo via the chairman, who happens to make it clean and clear that the IPOB does not represent the Southeast Ohaneze Indigbo.